What is up, legends? We are back with day 4 of Counterside. You guys are really enjoying it, and I'm getting a lot of good questions. And the main question I had is gold. So we're going to talk about that today, and we're going to talk about the shop. Now, dang it, I keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, gold is an interesting thing in this game. It could be plentiful, and then it cannot be plentiful. But in order to make gold, there's a few ways you can actually do it. So let's go to home. Now, once you get world map open, and you may want to put some resources into this, because when you open up multiple places in world map, when you are not playing the game, you could be earning passive gold. And how you do that is you go into the missions. Now, you notice this mission I have going right now is the S rank mission. It's pretty much random. It's not always going to be that way, but what you want to do is you want to put whoever is good for the mission and whoever is free. If you are actively playing the game or going to be actively playing the game, you probably are not going to want to put your squad 1 and 2 people in there, because once the people from the squad are actually in there, then they can't actually join. But you're going to notice that it can actually level up as well. So right here, you notice that it's going to consume that. This one, this will actually help with the branch. Or you can go into here and look at what you can actually do if you want to do whatever. So I want to generate raids, because that's going to give me stuff to do. So now I can actually, I saved this for this particular video so I can show you. Now I can generate raids from level 30 to 45, which is going to give me extra loot. I have extra points here. Now you can actually, you can actually go ahead and go right here, finance department, 5% extra on dispatch missions. If you need more of Eternium, which we all need, you get 5% extra on that. You have the cafeteria, which gives you 10% from dispatch missions, so you can actually upgrade and make the stuff get even stronger. We're gonna go with, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go with credit. It's gonna cost me something, but that means I'm gonna get more out of doing this right now. This is at level 2. You want to make sure that you micromanage this greatly, because it starts to scale really well, and it'll start to be to a point where it starts to give you a big chunk of currency and things to actually do. Now we want to do the same thing over here. Head over to the branch. Now that we've already done that right there, we can go ahead and look for let's go to spatial amplification, because that'll allow me to do dives at level 20 to 28. So let's open that up, and we have one over here. We already got raids for that right there, so we can go to credits again, and then we can just bring in raids. I don't think that it really matters with that, but it might open up raids in a different spot. I can't remember if KR actually did that. Somebody in the comment section let me know if that's the case, but I'm just going to open up one for now. It doesn't really matter, because this isn't going to count anyway, so it's good to figure it out now, which is the main reason why I take part in tests, so I can figure out what characters I want to use, and I can figure out who's trash or who's not trash. If I can make a weak character pretty strong, I can't with certain characters, because I've been trying, just because I want to. But that's a good thing that this is a good time for you to figure that out and get yourself to the point where you start, figuring out your team. Get that perfect summon. Like, I already know that I'm going to take Elizabeth first. Like, that's just who I'm going to take first, because she's good in multiple areas. She could be a tank, she could be DPS, she could be backline, she could be frontline, she could push. She just does everything for me. I'm not telling you guys to just everybody, like half the damn server have Elizabeth. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying for me, that's what I'm going to do. If you want to go with that knowledge, go ahead. What is it? The Cavalier, the girl with the red hair or orange hair, she's also good, but in the beginning she's not, because she's a 5-point character, and it's really hard to use 5-point characters in the beginning, unless of course you're a whale, and it doesn't matter. But you know, we'll get to that in a different video. Now that we have that, we can talk a little bit about Dive. Now, Dive is going to give you different things all the way through. Not on top of that, it's going to actually have Dive points that you can use in the store. Now you want to pay close attention to doing all of this because it is a lot of actual this is basically the tower system in this game. So it's going to give you individual currency like quartz. Is going to give you gold as a large, credit rather, as a large thing. It's going to give you Eternium as a large plentiful, so you get plenty of gold that way. The next thing that you want to pay attention for gold, and this is kind of a, I guess you could say, yeah, let's just go into it. Your passive leveling right now, like see like my Eternium right now, because I'm on test, I don't really care, but your Eternium should never be capped, ever. Don't ever let it be capped. Going into individual stages, you see you're going to get rewards as well, which happens to be gold. Now, the cool thing about this game is individual stages actually give you a good chunk of, I keep calling it gold, let's call it credits. Credits, you say gold because it's a universal thing and it looks gold, but you get a great deal of credits from doing actual missions. There's different missions all throughout the game. You have your mainstream missions, you have your simulation, which you should always do just to, you see it's all on 0 right now. Make sure you always do that because it gives you your power. You have your side stories, which I just haven't even really been bothered with right now, but so you see right there, the 26 gives you 25,000 credit, as well as the missions themselves give you credit, and you can farm individual things like, we get books right here, we get a chance at characters that you can use for your injections, which is also important. And you have counter case, which I explained to you before. Counter case is a source of stuff as well, as you can see. And then you have free contract. Now free contract is like mainstream, except that it's harder missions. And the missions also give you currency as well. You get credit right there, but you have a chance at getting these gold level items, which is gear for yourself, and you have a chance at getting purple gear and armor, as you can see. But it costs a little bit more, and it's a little bit harder to deal with, and you're going to need strong friends that are on your level to actually push yourself through that. Just keep that in mind. The last ditch effort, along with other little minor things to actually get credits with, is your actual management of your characters. Now you're gonna notice, somebody had asked me this before, what happens when you get too many characters. If you hit the trash button, what ends up happening is you can actually pick any of the characters that are not in teams. And it's going to tell you that if you have a character that can be limit broken, that's what the contract obtained means. You may not necessarily want to use these characters with the contract obtained, because that means that they can actually be limit broken into their other characters, or themselves rather. So if you also need gold, you can actually use characters, and you see you're going to get credits. I keep saying gold, I just can't stop saying it. Anyway. But you also get ownerless business cards, which you can actually use to obtain items in the shop. So we're going to do that right now, because I don't really need these characters, because we're going to talk about the shop too. Alright, so that's like last ditch effort. After you've done everything else and you're still short credits, then you can actually come in and do that. You can do the same thing over here with this type of stuff. Now if you have anything in here that you actually go ahead, like we got some gearboxes right here I totally forgot about. What did you give me? For tank? Nice. And over here as well. This is what I'm getting at. So if you don't want to use anything here, let's go down to something that we don't want to use. Don't want to use that. Go ahead and rock that. See, it's not going to give you anything special, and it really doesn't give you a lot of credits, but if you're lacking and you need that last ditch effort to get something, you can do that there.
상권부터
Alright, shop. Other than QD right here, what you have right here is the baseline, your daily supply. If you need to do that, as you can see, you can get negotiations for EXP, you can get credits in Eternium, and quartz if you see fit. You can get APT cores if you need to limit breaking, and daily crafting if you're one of those crafting mains, which I'm not, so that's just that. Special supply again, right here, this is all currency that you can build up in the game. My suggestion is only use this stuff if you need to for whatever reason, and it's the last ditch effort to do something. Personally, I never found the need to splurge that hard on doing anything in here. I only come in here if like I really need something and I can't farm it and I'm done for the day, I don't have any more Eternium, then I'll come in here and, you know, use more quartz on that. Otherwise, I just don't. Same thing with resources right here. Credits, again, this is a last ditch effort to, you know, do whatever you need to do. I leave that kind of as a buyer beware type of thing. Don't overshop, because you can end up really broke really fast in this game if you overbuy. Function, again, lifetime contract if you see fit to actually do that. Set binary, urgent crafting coupon, which whatever, I just let stuff craft. Simulation ticket, which you saw I had 3, but you can buy more chances at buying doing the daily missions, like if you need more skill books, if you need more limit break items, you can do that. Again, set binary again. Crafted tokens, emotes. Well, I will only get emotes if I literally have nothing else to spend on and I have such a big surplus. Otherwise, hell no. Skins, there's nobody in here that I want to skin on, but they do have some excellent skins in this game. Some OP ass looking skins. As a matter of fact, I'll probably do something about that in a future video. The exchange center, which is usually stuff that you go through in the game. Here's the Task Planet tickets. As you can see, you can go in here. As you see, I already bought something already, which was the tickets. Business card, which is what I had spent pretty much converting characters. You can come in here and get, you know, special stuff that you need to get here if you want to actually do any of this. Some people may go for a lifetime contract because you really don't get them in a lot of places. Imagery core, which is pretty much from doing dives. You get a lot of good stuff in here, mainly for your ship and things like that. It's very useful. This Eternium propellant is annoying as hell to get, and literally one of the only places in here that you can get it from, other than if you buy some type of pack with actual money. It's super annoying, and I see that they actually carried that over from KR to actually get that. And the event stuff, which just has this stuff in here, but it changes into other things as we get other events in the game. Gauntlet is pretty much PvP stuff, and you see I've bought or purchased most of the things in here besides like the tuning and the earth. You already see what I find useful and what I don't find useful to actually spend points on. And then today's deals is lit. It is super lit. You will find things that are cheaper. You see like a basic training, counter AP cores, basic training again, data, like again, conversion approval, nah. Higher appraisal, nah, because you can farm that. So you ain't getting my currency for that. Any of the appraisal stuff, nah. No, all the EXP things, I don't spend currency on that. No. Anyway, so I wanted to keep this a little bit shorter because the videos have been going long, and I apologize, but sometimes it's really hard to say all this stuff quickly and get through it. But you definitely want to pay attention to all that, and of course just all the mission stuff. That's kind of elementary when it comes to getting credits. Like just everything that you see to do missions, just do it, you get credits. That's it. There's no reason to tell you that other than what I just said. So let's summon and get out of here. Let's do the free one, because why not? Okay, obviously it's going to be a purple or higher. Alright, we already got... No, we don't. We don't have Beatrix. I don't think so. Yeah, first acquisition. Okay, so we got Beatrix.
적당히 평범한 고등학생이라도
I don't think we have him either. Nope.
에이미 스트링랜드입니다.
Everything else is dupes.
세디아스 모건일세. 자질구레한
Okay, so we got two new characters. Good. I was so trying to make Nina good, and it's just not working, and it really upsets me. But what are you gonna do? I don't care about Heartberry. We have a free one right here. Alright, that's when she's by herself. That's sadness. Nina! I'm so sorry, hon. I really want you to be good, but you're just not. Alright, so back here, we're still trying to get Yang, because Yang is just Yang. This is being difficult. Okay. Damn, man, I really can't get this girl. Bet you if I went in Heartberry, I would have all of them. This is just the way that banner is. So we got a dupe for Arius, which is good. Purple again. Another dupe for Arius.
에리어스라고 해요.
He's one of the best healers, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, I also want to show you something after we do this. Are you still talking, Arius? I'm pretty much gonna force out Yang. Because we're counting down the insured for it. Uh-oh. It's not her.
알트소대 리더 서윤이에요.
I already have you.
처음 뵙겠습니다,
Oh wait. Wow, you actually came out on this banner? I don't have to go over there then.
갑작스러우시겠지만
Okay.
마녀의 비약이 필요하다고 해서 왔어, 사장님. 어디 있을지부터 말해줄래?
I can use her. Anyway, that's it. Oh wait, no. Oh, I can. No, that's it. It just allows you to summon that way. We're not gonna do that. And
하루에 좋은 영양제를 만들어봤는데 잘 됐는지 확인해.
I can actually go back to doing what I had did before
레나 씨랑 클로이 씨는
on KR because I pretty much had Shin and Elizabeth out here.
네.
Yep.
곁에서 사장님을 지켜드릴게요.
We're back to KR. Because they're both cuties. Anyway, so what I wanted to actually show you guys before we get out of here is there's two different ways to limit break. Because this was a question that was asked too because somebody was confused. So hopefully they see this and end up not confused. Let's see, who can I do that with? Actually, obviously you. Let's go to in here. Yes.
어머, 정말 마음에 드는 실험체.
Alright, so you can limit break this way when you have cores. You counter APT cores, and I have 10k, and I can limit break that way. Or if you have the dupes, you can limit break with the dupe way. So again, two different ways to actually do it. You can limit break with your cores, or, because you saw we just got her, you can limit break with that and you don't need the cores. The cores are actually kind of expensive to actually get. So, you know, if you don't have the character, then you can do it the core way, but I have the character, so I can just limit break like this. Which I need to do anyway. And you see again, now you need this many cores. Now, what this actually does is kind of cool because it makes it so that you don't have to actually always get the dupe for the character, but it also makes it a little bit pay to win because people won't have to actually get the dupes or the cores directly. There's stuff in the shop that you can actually buy to get the cores, but it still makes it fair. And I wish other games would do that. That if you just get the character, you don't have to actually get the character again. You can just earn this every day and limit break the character with never summoning the character again. Which I like, because I wish Genshin Impact would do bullshit like that and not force you into getting like Constellation 8 million, which you probably will never see in your life anyway unless you spend $8 million. So like, I appreciate this system over stuff like what Genshin does. Hopefully Mahio is looking at my video, which they probably are, and see this system and put it in Genshin. Stop being lames. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Peace.